Happening now, Alex Murdaugh back in the courtroom right now. And News 2's Lexi Moore is live for us in Walterboro covering the trial.
That's right, Lexi. Opening arguments could start this afternoon.
Good morning, Aaron and Hannah. Now, just 30 minutes ago, I watched Alex Murdaugh enter the back of the Colleton County courthouse into the courtroom. Both sides, the prosecution and its defense attorneys, are finalizing their open arguments because that could start as soon as this afternoon. Now, the final steps is finalizing the jury. Judge Colleton Newman heard some pre-trial motions of the court yesterday. They went over key evidence in this case like blood spatter, motive evidence, and ballistics. Those pre-trial motions have been taken care of, but it's unclear if it could be brought up again today. Now, once I get through all of that and finish up the jury selection process, opening arguments can start. And now let's talk about the jury selection process. More than 100 jurors will return to the courtroom today, and the judge is hoping to secure those 12 impartial jurors. Attorney Ronnie Richter says this is going to be a challenge.
Yeah, when you think about the number of people who know Alex, know the family in this community, you have to go individual by individual in sidebars to figure out how deep is that relationship, and that takes time. This is the most important phase of the trial. There is no second place. If you sit a jury that's not going to listen to your message, then you're just talking to yourself.
And I'll be outside the Colleton County Courthouse for the next hour or so, bringing the latest details as court proceedings are underway. Started at 11 o'clock this morning. Of course, we'll have more details on air and online on CountOn2.com. Reporting live in Walterboro this morning, I'm Lexi Moore, Count on 2.
Lexi, thank you. And we are getting a first look this morning of the list of people that are expected to take the stand during the trial. A couple of key names to point out as the courtroom prepares for the opening statements. Eric Bland, who represented the Satterfield family in a past lawsuit against Murdaugh. Curtis Edward Smith, accused of working alongside Murdaugh in a botched suicide plot. Russell Laffitte, who was just found guilty in a federal court for bank fraud and wire fraud. And Buster Murdaugh, Alex Murdaugh's son, is on the defense-only list.
We do have an update on the boat crash wrongful death lawsuit this morning that's connected to the Murdaugh family. Mallory Beach was killed in the accident after she was thrown from the boat, allegedly driven by Paul Murdaugh. A judge has agreed to drop 2 members of the Murdaugh family from the lawsuit. The Beach family attorney confirmed to News 2 that a settlement has been reached. $3.5 million is that settlement mostly will come from the sale of the Murdaugh family Colleton County property and will be given to people who were on the boat that night and Mallory Beach's family.
Today, the pretrial hearings in the Alex Murdaugh murder trial are pretty much over, but the decision made on these hearings are laying out an important road that will be followed in the coming weeks. Now, in one hearing, both sides had the chance to question a state law enforcement ballistics expert, Paul Greer. Judge Colleton Newman ultimately ruled that Greer was a credible witness and that evidence will be admitted. This is a win for the prosecution because they can now use his testimony to make their argument. Another big topic of discussion was Alex Murdaugh's alleged financial crimes. Murdaugh's defense attorneys do not want the alleged crimes brought up in court.
To understand why these are significant, the jury has to understand that he had been stealing for over a decade, 99 counts to date, and facing essentially life without parole on these particular financial accounts, and that's the significance of what he was trying to prevent from being exposed.
His theory, and this is sort of is that he knew the jig was up, so he went home and blew the head off his son, and butchered his wife. There's not one shred of evidence there was any problems between any of them.
Now, it is unclear right now if anything else will be discussed in court today relating to the alleged murder motive.
The Alex Murdaugh murder trial is drawing curious onlookers and a large media presence. The city of Walterboro has been preparing for this influx of people, and part of that means keeping newcomers and everyone involved in the trial safe. Captain Jason Chapman with the Colleton County Sheriff's Office says they started preparing immediately after learning about the trial. The Sheriff's Office has been meeting with city agencies once a week, and he says there are about a dozen officers outside the courthouse in the morning and evening. A portion of Walter Street is the only road that's shut down, and Captain Chapman says several businesses have opened their parking lots to the public.
The Sheriff's Office goal is primarily the security of the facility and, of course, all the attendees. So the judge, the jurors, the Mr. Murdaugh as he's brought over from the detention center, the grounds outside, making sure everyone's adhering to the process that they've developed.
Captain Chapman says so far no major issues.